He's got to be feeling good about himself. He had a very hard lane.
Gold.
He played, you know, he did the, didn't he even die? Yeah, he died in the lane once, I think, but he played it back well. It's a super difficult lane for Zeus. Did a good job. He got some good rotations off and is having a massive impact on the game right now. He's got to be feeling good about himself and about Vichi's chances of winning this game. They've just got a massive lead now.
Yeah, all thanks to that set of racks there on the top. XP still hovering around the 0 point. VG Gaming have been able to bring that back round. And I think the good thing as well for VG is, even though it's even, a lot of their farm is on this gyrocopter. He's now coming up to 16,000 in terms of networking, and how getting very, very scary. In fact, I think that might be the completed MKB.
It is.
Yes, it is. So MKB done on a HAL now, 31 minutes in with the BKB, S and Y. And just with the whole team composition, it's going to be so hard for I.M.O to fight into, which is pretty much the problem they've had all game when they've been trying to hold back the side of VG.
He's just one step ahead of YJ already. YJ is building towards a butterfly. The MKB is already prepared. So when it comes out, it isn't really going to make that big of a difference, because what can you use it for? So you can try to dodge physical attacks that VG Gaming aren't really using that much. The only one hitting hard is HAL, and he doesn't care about your butter. And all the others are all about the magic damage. So you still have the same problem. When your BKB expires, you're toast. Like this lineup can easily output 2,000 magical damage onto a single hero within the span of 2 seconds, and that's his health right now. So, scary.
Trying to get the push on this top lane, but he's going to have to TP back for the defense here, because VG already on it. DDC with telekinesis onto HAL, trying to bring him back into this one. The good play as well. HAL getting low. Oh, he gets taken down before he can do anything in response. Fantastic play there from I.M.O, but now they're going to look for more. Looking for Fenrir. The song's going to come out. Trying to set this one up. Should be able to find the Earthshake here. He's been left behind. They'll chase him down. Fisher was stolen, a little bit off the mark, and Fenrir with the Glimmer Cape. Looking for the Jukes, and he's going to do it as well. Into the hiding spot, and TP's out.
My God.
Very nicely done there by Fenrir. FY tries to TP out himself, but the telekinesis there from DDC. Lanham as well. And oh, they'll take him down. So they do find 2 heroes there, I.M.O. This time, the defense is more than successful. Very nicely done there by the Dire.
Solid play from DDC. Seeing the opportunity to engage there with the Blink telekinesis. They blow up the gyro immediately, and even if there's a counterplay for VG Gaming, they know they can just use the Song of the Siren and snare the target, lock him down, and try to bring him down as well. So, HAL in this situation a little bit too aggressive for his own good. I mean, it's understandable he thinks he can go there, because he is, of course, he knows he's rich. He has big items, but they're not very good defensive items if he doesn't get the BKB off. He has no evasion. Of course, going for the MKB build-up instead of the butter. They do punish him for it, although the majority of the damage they did was magical. And now, it's going to be a lot easier. There it is for CTY. TK is going to grab Guardian Greaves, so no mobility item for him.
I guess they've got the initiation of Lanham with the song. They can set it up for a nice vacuum wall combination coming out from ROTK. Outside size continuing to be incredibly rich. 2,300 now on top of the Blink Dagger he's found on that Bloodstone. So the farm's still looking very, very good for Zeus. Roshan is now back up, and it's kind of a question whether VG feel confident enough to go for it. It's going to be a little bit tricky, especially when you're doing it up against the lineup with the Naga Siren, who does have the song back online in 20 seconds. So they're going to try for it anyway. They're moving in. They're going to go for this one. They're going to start it off here, VG. But I'm sure I.M.O are going to have something that they want to say about it. They're making their way towards the pit here. I don't know if VG want to keep themselves sticking around. Lanham's got the ult available. And I think VG realise it might be a little bit too risky to go for Roche now.
If nothing else, they get a lot of information out of going for that play. They find out I.M.'s heroes. They force a rotation. They just wait now.
Oh, TDC blinking forward. Are they able to disperse him HAL straight away as well? Oh, the Glimmer Cape is going to buy him time. The wall has to be dropped. Now the corner. HAL with the BKB trying to turn this round, moving in. But the Laguna Blade is too much damage. CTY is able to take down the Gyro now. Lanham with the Song of the Siren. They're looking for more here. Will they be able to find it? Moving in onto Fenrir. Fenrir getting low. Move on the charges. They'll lose him. It's going to be 3 now, but they have found 2 in response. YJ is still alive here. Trying to get a hit out, but Ice, he might be able to clean this one up. There's a ball. Double kill now for Ice. I.M.O and 4 of them hitting the deck. It's only DDC able to escape, and it ends up as a 4-for-3 trade, and Ice very nicely being able to clean up off the back of that one.
I.M.O is doing such a good job at bringing down HAL with these initiations. This is the perfect type of engage they can get. They get the lift, they force out the BKB, they immediately song, and then they blow him up with the Laguna Blade, but still not able to find enough. And it's simply because Luna doesn't have enough damage items right now. They get kited a bit too long because they can't run them down and bring them down quickly. Ultimately, when the BKBs expire, VG's lineup is just...
Oh, he's found DDC as well. Jumps in, drops a quick bolt. It's going to be a DDC does blink himself up. But I've got to say, I.M.O's performance this game on this offlane Zeus. He's got 7 kills, 5 assists, only died the 2 times. And he's racking up the gold as well. 5,000 gold in his bank. This is great play here from I.M.O.
He could look for a refresher right now. I think it will be the right item. It's going to more or less blow up the Rubik with 2 ultimates. It's going to put Darkseer under a lot of pressure. And of course, you don't have to use it like alt, refresh, alt. You can use your entire array of spells, then refresh and immediately use it again. That way you get 6 static field procs, you get 2 ultimates. And of course, the lightning bouncing everywhere. There we go. Good choice.
Roshan is now up. Axe is complete here on the Pugna. And Zeus, yeah, he's picked up straight up. Just buying it casually like that. Completed refresher orb.
If he doesn't die in the BKBs of I.M.O, he has the potential to set his team up to win like a situation like a 2-on-5 in theory. If they're all like half health, and BKBs are out, I.M.O can just be a one-man wrecking crew right now.
Fenrir, he's got 1400 on his way towards that Blink Dagger. We'll see if he's able to pick that up after one more successful fight. Should push him over the edge. But Pugna pretty much in his element now with that Axe. And also holding the gem, of course, for the team. 4-star is also there ready and waiting. And F1 the Disruptor looking for the Axe. And whoa, that's a lovely party ring with a standing storm. And oh, I.M.O with the ult. Does get Laguna bladed down now with the light drain. They bring down ROTK in response. YJ, CTY, and How all using their BKBs. How's going to try and chase down CTY here. The Song of the Siren coming out from LANM. And it looks like it's going to be a defensive one as I.M.O TP themselves out. Simply trading ROTK for Ice there. I think they're going to be happy that they did manage to kill that Zeus though, because he's been having a great game so far. And as you can see from the golden XP difference, it certainly shows that I.M.O come out on top there.
Again, DDC, phenomenal play. He sees him in the pit, he lifts him, tosses him toward the edge, then they vacuum him over the edge, and they put so much pressure on the Zeus that he has to double ult. He doesn't even have time to cast the other spells. So his impact in the fight is not what they were looking for. They still get a 1-for-1 trade, and it is going to give them the Roche. But the conditions that I.M.O are fighting under, that was still very, very good.
Roche is going to go the way of VG, and with this they may feel confident enough to try and push in another lane, try and go for a second set of racks and tier 3s. Looking in very good position in comparison to I.M.O. I mean, how's the actual overall graph looking? Okay, still about 7,500 lead here for VG. Not a massive one for 14 minutes in, but it's a lead that's been good over time, and I.M.O have never really been able to swing the game back in their advantage at this point. VG certainly in the driver's seat at the moment, and they're putting on the pressure on the bottom lane. YJ is trying to push up the top on his Luna on his own. VG Gaming just might be able to force him back if they want to go aggressive. They're going to move in here with the creep wave. How, Super and Ice ready to go and take this fight to the high ground of the I.M.Os. YJ, he's going to live for this tier 2 on his own. Fortification will come out. Should be able to finish that one as he goes back in. The Nether Blast slowly coming out, of course, from Super, just whittling away at this tier 3. Now Fenrir coming in as well. He has got that Blink Dagger. It's that last fight, so we'll see what he's able to do with the Blink. He's got Echo Slam available. All the ults are up for VG Gaming. Let's see who's going to make the first jump here. Netherworld down on the side, ready for I.M.O to fight into. I'm just heading up here on the gyrocopter. A fair bit, and DDC's just going to jump on in straight away with the telekinesis, but How, of course, does have the edges, but look at this, with a reverse life drain, healing him up, he's still alive, he will finally go down now. Aegis is there, ready for round 2. Can they kill him again? That's the question. No, he pops the BKB straight away. They found the tier 3 now. FY moving in as well. And he's trapped LANM here in the kinetic field and the static storm. They're moving in. They need to kill the Naga. She has got Song available. And with the ult here from YJ, he's actually doing a significant amount of damage. It's not quite enough. Can he kill Ice? No, Ice gets himself out. Looks like they'll only lose How here. Fenrir's actually stuck in the trees. He's got a blink in a second. Will he be able to make it? No, the damage is on him. Earthshaker's all stuck up. They'll find him as well here. The Yules just slowing down the pace, so they'll get the kill nonetheless. And I.M.O again with the defense. They hold the base and they force VG Gaming right back out.
They are so good at this high ground defense. I mean, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but again, DDC finds the opening one more time. And they play it perfectly there. They find the kill on the gyro. They have to commit Laguna Blade to the first kill, but just bringing him down, forcing out the BKB immediately after. And their defensive play there, buying time. Even though Fenrir actually got a decent Echo Slime off to the side, he found 2 heroes. It's just not enough, and it's really the Glimmer Cape that's doing a lot of work for the Dire. The Glimmer Cape usage from LANM has been exceptional this game. It's one of the reasons we've seen Zeus fall out of favor recently is, of course,
CTY is found ISO. I don't know if he can. He's going to try and go for a solo kill potentially here with the light strike. He's put the BKB as well with the Laguna. Oh, he gets it! Nicely done there by CTY, finding himself a solo kill on the ISO.
He tried to go for the counter kill. He did have Bloodstone ready to suicide, but thought maybe he could force CTY down there with the right clicks, and he was close. CTY is stronger in that exchange.
Each game, and I've got to be careful here because I.M.O are finding a lot of very, very big kills in response to the aggression from VG, and the fact that YJ now has this butterfly complete, 1400 gold as well. He's only about 300 gold or so behind the gyrocopter, so this Luna's going to start getting very, very, very scary, and it's going to be even harder for VG Gaming to break the base. As we've seen so far, pretty much over the last 10 minutes, they just haven't been able to do so because I.M.O take the fight every time.
And one of the luxuries that YJ has in this game is that he doesn't have to be very cautious with using Flutter, I feel. The gyro is going to hit him anyway because of the MKB, but the other heroes have so limited physical damage output that he can probably almost just use an aggressive Flutter with his BKB just to run in, have 522 move speed, find his designated target, and just try to bring them down as fast as possible. And it's going to put a lot of pressure on VG here.
Very nice pickup here from Lanham. He's got the completed pipe of Insight, which against VG's lineup is going to be fantastic in these team fights.
Pipe and Glimmer against Zeus. How much magic resist does he have? 57% before he glimmers.
Very nice indeed. Thundergod's Wrath just coming out to get a bit of intel from the side of I.M.O. Check where they're all at. I think VG will be a little bit more careful about kind of looking for a fight and trying to get this push onto this spot. They might even just hang back and wait until Hao's got another item online. He's sitting on 3,400 gold at the moment, so maybe that's when they'll look to go for the go time again. At I.M.O, I think they're going to be more confident in leaving the base and looking for a fight themselves. Adam's got the song available if they want to try and set it up. They've got the wall, they've got all their ultimates online. If I.M.O can find a jump onto VG, I can quite easily see them coming out on top here. Moving forward.
Pretty good position here to maybe force a BKB from CTY. I think if he Blink glimpses him there, he might bait out a BKB charge from CTY, but it's down to 5 seconds anyway, so it actually doesn't really matter. If they weren't looking to fight in the next 55 seconds, it makes no difference. All BKBs are 5, right?
I believe so, after the amount of fights we've seen. Yeah. Most BKBs on the deck, all at 5 seconds. And the fact that FY, of course, he is very close. Well, he's halfway there to his Aghanim Receptor. Has the point booster, has the Ogre Club. So he's more than 50% of the way there. And that's going to be very nice against the lineup of I.M.O. If he's able to track them.
He almost has it. 700.
Oh, okay, he's got the stuff. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's very, very close indeed.
But it's still going to be a little bit complicated to set it up, because if he doesn't catch the Naga in the static storm, they can always just song and disengage anyway. And with the 5-second BKBs, the timing has to be exceptional to be able to bring down key targets with both Glimmer Cape and, of course, Pipe available for Lanham.
Now he's got to complete his Satanic. So we've seen in these last few fights, one of the issues for VG is the fact that they lose Hao at the start every time. Now if he's able to get that Satanic off, it's still going to be very hard because he seems to always get kind of chain stun, chain locked down. He's going to have to hope that he can even get the BKB off before the fight begins, or be allowed that small window to activate it in the fight. So otherwise the Satanic isn't going to be able to do him too much. But I guess at the least it's going to make him a lot more tanky with the extra HP.
Yeah, he's still finding some levels for some extra stats here, but I think this is about the peak HP he will have in this game. He'll have maybe 200 more from stats and level ups, and that's it.
I like this as well. I.M.O, they're trying to go aggressive now. They're ready to try and look for a fight themselves onto the side of VG. Heading into the jungle here, smoked up. FY's going to back up. Pings are coming out. It looks like they're aware that something's going on. And